Thank you so much, Shruti. Today we are blessed with the valuable presence of our Honorable Principal Sir and Honorable Chief Guest. We feel privileged to present before them our society Geet.
Thank you so much for the melodious song. Now, I request our Honorable Principal Dr. S.V. Amrutkar Sir to present his views and enlighten us with his words regarding the event.
Very good morning and warm welcome to Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni, Chief Guest of today's function, all my colleagues and dear students. Today, this is an inaugural function of our Spectrum 2022. This is a very different way we are celebrating this Spectrum 2020, that is our annual gathering function. As we know that in a college life, in mainly for students, college students, annual gathering because this is a very, very good platform to exhibit their inherent talents in front of our colleagues. But unfortunately, from last 2 years, we are not in a touch physically. And that's why we have organized this online gathering, or we can say annual function 2022. Online only, because from last 2 years, because of this COVID-19 pandemic, we have been restricted to celebrate events, and that's why I'm very sorry for the students who are in a third year and final year, mainly in final year, because they lost 2 years of their life, of this college life, to showcase their talents. But still, the technology has given this advantage. At least we could do something to show or to exhibit what we have. Now we know that just Aditi has mentioned that this is a very good platform, this annual social gathering, to remove many fears. Among that, most fearable thing is a stage fear. And here, this platform provides that stage to a students and can remove a fear which many students or many people do have, a stage fear. But here we can exhibit our talent because all are our colleagues. And that's why if something is wrong, still it is acceptable. And that's why, as unfortunate part, we couldn't do this gathering physically. That is a very good platform for a student to exhibit their, besides academic, sports and co-curricular or co-curricular or extracurricular talent to all our college colleagues. And that gives a very good platform to have a connections among students that leads to a very strong bond between staff members and students, and that leads to a very healthy environment. And we do feel like a family. So that is missing because of this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Because this annual gathering gives many skills to our students. They do learn many skills. It's not a very easy task. We have to arrange many things. We have to find out the many resources, and accordingly we have to arrange the event and successful. And we have to take we have to give a lot of energy, lot of thinking, design thinking, how we can have this gathering event could be more successful and more memorable. And here a lot of ideas come from our students. This is a platform, give us a trigger to generate. That is becomes very useful. Now, just few days before, I have seen a movie Pushparaj. What kind of exhibition? The regular story of many Hindu movie or Bollywood movies, but little bit changes the way of walking, the style of this, and then that is a very different thing. People like it, and in this COVID-19 pandemic also, that movie had got a very huge response. So this kind of thinking generally comes whenever we get a chance to exhibit our ideas, our talent in front of our colleagues initially, then slowly that gives an idea to enhance the stage daring. Then communication skill, Aditya has mentioned, it's a very good platform for removal of stage fear and communication skills to organize the events. Then for that, just Kulsum is playing the role of anchor for this function. So this kind of opportunity generally we don't get in our professional life. This we do get only in our college life. And this is a little bit chance can change her life, can change her thinking. And that could help for or professional life. And that already I mentioned, those are good in sports. Just some of our students are having very good talent in a sports. Now we don't have a Pooja. She has passed for B.Pharm, but she was a basketball player of university. These are also some. I'm not remembering her name of a student, but she participated in an inter-university Mallakham, I think. And like this, many students might be having a different qualities, mainly in first year and second year. They didn't get an opportunity to showcase their talent. And that's why our staff members or we couldn't identify the students' interest. And accordingly, we could provide the platform to the students. But it's okay. Now, slowly, we are coming out of this COVID-19. There was a first wave, then second wave was very dangerous. Now, third wave started in the month of January in the beginning. Now, slowly, it is declining. And I'm very much hopeful within this. Now, already government of Maharashtra has declared to start offline classes for college students. But still, we are not that much confident. Members, management, principal. And that's why initially we may have a blend of activities, means practicals may be conducted offline, then theory may be conducted online. And all we could meet personally, physically, and can arrange many events. So student can get an opportunity. They can learn many skills by organizing, by participating in a different events. And definitely, it may happen very soon. And this will give a platform to all of you, all the students. But still, this organization of this easy. We have to learn many things like Zoom applications, then Google Meet, all these online platforms. Initially, all we were not familiar with this, and that's why faced many problems. But now we are familiar with this, and that's why successfully we could organize our Spectrum 2021, and now we have organized this Spectrum 2022. For this, our Gokula Education Society is a well-known academic institute, always provide platform to staff members and students. And this also, initially when the COVID-19 pandemic started, our society took a lead and organized many design and prepared many e-contents, provided facility to the students, at least they should not miss. And that's why we could conduct online coaching to the students. Then this college started in 2012. From the beginning, we have been celebrating this annual sports function, and after that, we have been releasing our college annual magazine Spectrum. Whatever events, talents, and prizes, participation by student and staff, all that comes in our Spectrum magazine, and that is a memory from last 10 years we have gathered it. And our efforts in students and staff members' efforts have been recognized by a society. Then society members, president, vice president, then all directors of society, they have recognized our hard work, but not only by them, but our Savitribai Phule University also recognize our efforts, and not only once, twice, thrice, but the fourth time our annual magazine Spectrum got a prize from Savitribai Phule Pune University. Many students might not be knowing, but this in the COVID-19 pandemic situation also this year, we got the best magazine award from Savitribai Phule Pune University. But through online or through online, all the efforts has been recognized by Savitribai Phule in Pune University, and they have given a prize to us. And for this inaugural function, we have a chief guest, Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni, Associate Professor and Associate Dean of Shobaben Pratapbhai Patel, School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, SVKMs, NMIMS, Mumbai. 13 years of teaching and research experience, published many publications, 90 and more than publications. And today he has accepted our invitation to be a chief guest for this inaugural function. So what are the advantage of this online platform? Definitely that is not a solution, but at least in future we'll have a blend of this offline and online, because online platform has given an opportunity to interact with the people, not only from our city, district, state, or country, but throughout the globe. We could ask any people to come as a speaker or as a chief guest, and that's why today we could call Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni to inaugurate this function, because he's staying at Mumbai, and through online he is going to give some suggestions, guidance to all of us through this online mode. Last year we had a chief guest for this function from USA. So different. Then we had organized international conference this year, and the speakers were from the different parts of the globe: USA, Germany, England, Dubai, from different states of India. So this is an advantage of this, but definitely it is not very helpful for a student, because physically to exhibit the talent that boosts the confidence. This is very important thing for a student. To boost their confidence, we have to promote them to participate in a different activities, maybe a sports, maybe a cultural, maybe a co-curricular seminars, webinars, and then wherever is possible, we then participation in a different competitions, poster competition, paper presentations. I think this year also one of our student, Devansh Shirsat, I think Shirsat, his name is Devansh or something. He got a prize in a poster presentation at Mumbai. So like this, some opportunities definitely we got from this online platform, but definitely we are very eager to meet personally and to teach personally, because there are limitations of online teaching. I do accept with this, or all we know that some disadvantage. Very soon we meet personally and complete on a 8. We'll try once after a normalization of all these things. Definitely, I could try my best level to organize certain events, so that could give a platform to a student to exhibit their talent. So I think for this Spectrum 2022, through online mode also many students have participated. Those not have participated, I would ask them, still chance is there, you take an initiative to do participate. This platform is also sufficient to boost your confidence, and definitely participated in a different events. We can have online functions, maybe singing, dancing, that can be possible. But definitely this is a long-term memory for a student line. Never get a chance, they could participate, they could say, I was a best dancer during my college life, best singer during my college life, and throughout the life, that always, by looking back, it gives a confidence to us, and yeah, that memory is very important for all of us. So I'm very much hopeful many students will take initiative. They participated in a annual sports. We'll see if possible in a different cultural activities than our annual magazine Spectrum 2022. Many students may participated by 2 years. I hope some students might have taken advantage of this also, because we have saved a lot of time. Need not to go anywhere, need not to go at hostels, then traveling time. After saving that time, this is a golden opportunity. If you could have read many things, you could have presented a paper, write a paper, learn many things related to our subject, related to our course, and this information is definitely very, very useful. So I am very event as well as our annual magazine. And I'm very much thankful to Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni for his valuable time. He is a very busy person. He is a researcher. In spite of that, he has accepted invitation function. So thank you very much, sir. I'm very much thankful to our staff members, all staff members, but among that, the head of this cultural event, uh, Vishal Zada, sir, and the Patil madam. They are the in charges and they took initiative. All staff members are having conducting many activities, but being a leader of this activity, they have taken initiative, organized the events, and that's why all we should thank to all this to organize many things, because some students may visit to college to having a shoot for this. So we need to do many things and all they have supported for this. So I'm thankful for them, and I'm very, very much thankful. Gosavi sir, an HR director, project director, and very special thanks to our establishment director, Sri Shaileji Gosavi sir. He always promote us and motivate us to organize many events. So once again, I'm very much thankful to all of you for patience listening. Thank you very much. Over to Kulsum or thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Your guidance has always influenced us to do much better in our life.
Now I would like to request our Professor Wabal ma'am to introduce our today's chief guest.
Morning to one and all. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning to one and all. Myself, Mrs. Deepika, took this opportunity to introduce our today's chief guest, respected Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni, sir. Okay. Let us have a brief introduction to his achievements in a total experience of 17 years. Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni, sir, is Associate Professor and Associate Dean of Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, SVKMs NMIMS, Mumbai. He has a total experience of 17 years in teaching and research experience. He has over 19 publications in peer-reviewed journals to his credit, 9 books and 28 and field 2 patent. Research funding. He got a research funding of about rupees 1.5 crores from the government and industries. Supervised 40 plus PG students for their research projects and has guided 5 students of their doctoral degree. He has a 70 plus presentation to his credit, visited countries like USA, UK, travels grant from various government agencies and British Pharmacological Societies, UK, to present his work at international level. He is a recipient of prestigious DSD Inspire Faculty Award given by Government of India and Also honored by the Best Faculty Award 2012 and Best Researcher 2016 of NMIMS Mumbai. He is an associate editor of the international journals EMC, Complementary Medicine and Therapies, published by Springer's Nature. He is a reviewer of 70 plus reputed journals such as Frontier in Pharmacology, Pharmacological Reports, Phytomedicines, Phytochemistry, Phytotherapy Research, uh, RSC Advances, Life Sciences, Frontiers in Cell and Development Biology, Journal of Pharmacy, Biology, Journal of Pharmacy and Pharmacology, etc. Member of professional bodies such as American Society of Pharmacology, member of professional bodies such as American Society of Pharmacology and Experimental Therapies, British Pharmacological Society, Indian Pharmacological Society, Society of Toxicology, Indian Society of Pharmacognosy, Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, and Laboratory Animal. Respected Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, with all due respect, I would like to invite Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni, Associate Dean, SPP SPTM, NMIMS Mumbai, to share his inspiring words of wisdom with all of us.
Dr. Sunil Amrutkar, Principal, Dr. M.S. Gosavi College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Dr. Prashant Pingre, Vice Principal, faculty members, and dear students. Good morning to all. It's my pleasure to be part of this inauguration function of Spectrum 2122 organized by the college. I'm grateful to the management of the college and Dr. Amrutkar for inviting me to this annual cultural and sports event. I'm honored to be part of a program organized by an institute which has won several awards due to its excellence in various areas of academics. I congratulate all stakeholders of the institute for receiving accreditation by National Board of Accreditation, which endorses the quality education provided by the institute. Students become responsible citizens of the country not only on the basis of learning courses in the program but also developing a feeling of social responsibility, commitment, and spirit of being together. Cultural and sports events at college level are platform for students to develop them as all-rounders. Playing sports from an early age influences and shapes our life in ways we couldn't even imagine. Sports develop spirit, positive attitude towards life and its struggles, and shaping one's personality and character. Sports an important skill in life which is linked to many job opportunities and promotions. It also gives certain bellicosity to fight for others and to provide other teammates with bigger things. Coming to teamwork, this is an obvious one. Teamwork is all about collaborating with others to reach common goal. The diverse pairing of personalities and scenarios will help us to become adaptable, persistent, and patient. Sports also teaches being on a team with dozen or more your peers is an excellent way to recognize the individual talents each person brings to the table. Working in team teaches us important life decisions on behalf of the team and not cut corners. Coming to time management, necessity demands that we learn valuable time management skills. Otherwise, we would never be able to cope up with various activities in life. We know that every second counts, and this value of time will translate to our everyday life. This careful planning and precision helps us focus on reaching the goals. Decisive action, the sports plays effective snap decisions. We learn critical decision making skills that will benefit us throughout our life. Sports create an environment where we can learn to conquer natural. This ability to function under pressure translates to a person who is better making deadlines and working in stressful situations in the future. Trusting your teammates during a game is so important. We learn with the help of sports. Can you imagine running on a football field and not knowing who you can pass the ball to? But trust is not just that, it comes in all forms and shapes. Trusting someone means they're for your team, and even when you. Another important thing sports teach us is respect. Respect, respecting teammates, respecting coach, respecting time. When you are preparing for a competition, there really isn't a lot of time to waste, so being on time is must. And even though nobody mentions it in job advertisements, being on time is a big plus when hiring too. How you treat someone, whether it's during a game or in the workplace, tells us so much about you as a person. Learning how to be respectful from an early age helps with maintaining that behavior throughout the life. Building self-esteem and sense of community. Sports are said to be the bolster the 5 C's: competence, confidence, connections, character, and caring. At the heart of this self-esteem, an increased sense of self as a result of better social interactions, stronger relationship, and higher academic performance. Sports provide us with a natural community. A report from True Sport says that youth who play sports have higher level of social support and that the sense of community created with teammates, coaches, and family members incubates the perfect setting for critical self-esteem development. Just like sports, cultural activities also help to develop in various aspects. Culture activity prepare us for real life and strengthen our personal skills. Cultural activities not only help us to get identity, but also help us in improving skills such as organization, presentation, leadership, and interpersonal communication. Participation in such activities increases academic performance, develops sense of responsibility, and self-confidence. These are few points which we gain from sports and cultural activities. I congratulate the college for organizing this event and appreciate the efforts of cultural committee of the college. Actively participate and enjoy the event and of course gather memories for your future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for encouraging all of us. Now, I request our Professor Jadhav, sir, to kindly brief us about the Spectrum 2022 event.
Is am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. Okay, good morning to one and all gathered here. on the behalf of Spectrum Committee of our college, I personally welcome you for this virtual inaugural of annual function of our college, eSpectrum 2022. I would like to thank the coordinators of inaugural function for giving me an opportunity to brief about Spectrum. Dear students and my colleagues, our college campuses, extracurricular involvement is a key tool in the personal development. Students become involved in extracurricular activities not only for entertainment, social, and enjoyment purposes, but most important, to gain and improve the skills. The primary goals of extracurricular activities focus on the individual student level, the institutional level, and the broader community level. Almost any type of student involvement in the college positively affects the student's learning and development. Extracurricular activities provide a setting to increase learning and enhance development of the student. The development of well-rounded individual is a principal goal of extracurricular activities. These activities afford positive impact on students' emotional, intellectual, social, and interpersonal development. By working together with other individuals, students learn to negotiate, communicate, manage conflict, and lead others. Taking part in these out of the classroom activities helps the student to understand the importance of critical thinking skills, time management, and academic and intellectual competence. Dear students and my colleagues, we started the journey of Spectrum since 2012, the opening year of our college, which is still unstoppable and even unobstructed in current scenario of COVID-19. As we conducted virtual eSpectrum in the last year, 2021, with a vision of continuous development of the student. Spectrum, the platform with a bunch of opportunities to the students to represent themselves and our college, not only at regional level, but also at state and national level. Let I share some example in front of you. Our past student, Ms. Nehal Amrutkar, grabbed first prize in Dr. P.C. Alexander Elocution competition Vijisha. Our another student, Ms. Ankita Parshile, grabbed the prize of appreciation from Education Society's NPT Law College. Student, Ms. Purva Birari, represent our college in interzonal as well as university level basketball tournament. And last but not the least, an unforgettable moment, grabbing the runner-up position in National Pharmacy Week 2018. I thought all these are the outcomes of Spectrum, as every one of us try to inoculate the discovered hidden talent of our student in various upcoming co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Dear students, Spectrum is a platform which gave an opportunity. Spectrum gives an opportunity to improve students' leadership and interpersonal skills and self-confidence. So extracurricular involvement in the form of Spectrum allows the student to link academic knowledge with practical experiences and thereby leading to a better understanding of their own abilities, talents, and career goals. We are in conduct of plenty of events under eSpectrum 2022. I request Ms. Mohini Chauhan, Cultural Secretary, and Mr. Saurabh Devakar, Sports Secretary of eSpectrum 2022, for more detailing on the co-curricular and extracurricular activities held under the wings of eSpectrum 2022. So thank you very much, the organizing team of inaugural function. Hereby I conclude my words on briefing of Spectrum and wish all the best to all the participants, and expressing my sincere gratitude to the students and faculty coordinators and my colleagues who serve more to make this event eSpectrum 2022 as an unforgettable journey with a grand success. Thank you all of you. Thank you very much. Over to you, Kulsum.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving on further, I would like to invite our Cultural Secretary, Mohini Chauhan, to highlight all the cultural events of this year.
Good morning to one and all. Myself, Mohini Ramesh Chauhan from final year, the cultural secretary of this academic year. As every year, this year also our college is organizing the annual function Spectrum 2021-22. As last year, keeping into consideration the current scenario, our college has decided to conduct this event virtually. As every year, this year also, our college has motivated all of us to participate in other than academics and to participate in extra co-curricular activities. Various cultural events are going to be organized like dance, singing, mono act, shadow act, and stand-up comedy. Other than this, various competitions are going to be organized, right, like art gallery, which includes salad decoration, flower decoration, reels making, rangoli, sketching, and painting. Apart from this, scientific oral representation, scientific poster representation is also the part of the program. Apart from this, days are also going to be celebrated like Sari Day, Halloween Day, Pharma Fancy Dress competitions. I hope and ensure that we all students will participate in all these events with full enthusiasm. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohini Chauhan. Now I call upon our Sports Secretary, Saurabh Devakar, to brief us about sports events of Spectrum 2022.
Good morning, one and all. I, Saurabh Devakar, Sports Secretary, take this golden opportunity to speak before you all on behalf of our sports committee and students. I believe you are doing well, and we are going to give our students a healthy platform to hone their skills. We are going to organize all the sports events on eSpectrum on online platform. We are going to organize number of sports events which would definitely give our students a opportunity to showcase their talents. We are going to organize some mind games like chess, Sudoku, and also knowledge-oriented quiz competition, which would give our students a mental workout. Also, as we are future pharmacists, physical health is as important as mental health. So we are going to organize some physical events activity, which are Surya Namaskar, skip, rope skipping, and push-ups, which would give our students a energy. At last, take a chance, accept the challenges, and go for a success. With that note, I'm going to conclude my session. Thank you all.
Thank you, Saurabh Devakar.
Lastly, I request our General Secretary of our college, Ruchita Chaudhary, to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you, Kulsum. A very good morning to one and all. I am Ruchita Chaudhary from final year B.Pharm. As the General Secretary, it gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks of this function to all the dignitaries assembled here. On behalf of Gokula Education Society, Sir Dr. M.S. Kusavi College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our respected Chief Guest, Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni Sir, who honored this function with his online presence and inspirational thoughts. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude to Honorable Sir Dr. M.S. Kusavi Sir, Secretary and Director General, Gokula Education Society. Honorable Dr. G.P. Deshpande Sir, Director HRM, Gokula Education Society. Honorable Shri S.M. Gosavi Sir, Director Establishment and Maintenance, Gokula Education Society. I would also like to thank our beloved Principal, Dr. S.V. Amritkar Sir, all the staff members, coordinators, and my dear colleagues for making this function successful. Thank you again and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Ruchita. As mentioned by our principal, sir, in such COVID times, we are lucky to be able to conduct these events online on these platforms. Today, all our students are watching us on YouTube, while all the faculty members, our respected professors, are in this Zoom meeting. Now, I request all the professors to kindly switch on their cameras. Now, at the point of conclusion, with the permission of our respected principal, Dr. S.V. Amrutkar sir, and Honorable Chief Guest, I declare the opening of Spectrum 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.